Hello everyone, after absolutely forever, I am finally back with another video. Today we are making a stretch bracelet based on a character named Mugen. So a few months back, I watched one of my favorite animes of all time, Samurai Champloo. For those of you who don't know what Samurai Champloo is, it's an action anime about a 15-year-old girl named Fu who tricks two teen males, Mugen and Jin, into being her bodyguards and accompanying her to find the samurai who smells of sunflowers. I especially loved the way the creators incorporated hip-hop themes into a historical show set in the 1800s, and the fights are all very clean and not flashy, unlike a lot of really popular animes I've watched. The anime is completed with 26 episodes. Disclaimer: since it is technically for adults, the show has mature themes, swearing, and violence, so viewer discretion is advised. I recommend waiting to watch it or having parental supervision if you are under the age of 16. Now that I've given a brief introduction of the show, let's talk about the character we're going to be working with today. Mugen is hands down my favorite character from the show. He is 19 years old and one of Fu's bodyguards on her journey to find the sunflower-scented samurai. He is brash, rude, and loves to pick fights over petty things. Throughout the show, however, it was always Mugen who was saving Fu from whatever chaos she got herself into, while Jin just kinda did his own thing. One of his iconic traits are the cerulean tattoos on his wrists and his ankles that indicate that he was in prison at one point, so of course that is what we're going to be recreating today. Now for materials, we're going to be needing some round blue beads of preferably cerulean or turquoise. Since Mugen used to be a pirate before meeting Fu, I'm going to be using some Seastone design beads to make things more interesting, but you can always just use solid colors to stay as close to the original as possible. The only other thing we need is some stretch cord. The only hard part about this project is tying the finishing knot, which we will go over later. You can use a bead stopper, but taping the end down works better for me. Start stringing all of your beads onto the cord. Make sure your cord is as thick as it can be while fitting through the bead. This helps keep the bead from sliding around as much and reinforces your piece, making it less likely to break. The beads I'm using look dull right now because of the lighting, but they are a lot more blue in daylight. I will put a picture of the finished product in sunlight later in the video. The reason I like taping down my projects instead is because it makes it easier to check the size of my bracelet. I just place my wrist right down next to it and wrap it around once. If you like looser bracelets, make sure yours overlaps by 1 to 2 beads. I personally like mine to fit snug on my wrist, so I'm leaving it at a half bead overlap at max. At this point, you're going to want to carefully take off the tape to make sure that none of the beads fall off of the cord. Now that we have the sizing down, all that is left is tying the knot. You're gonna want to go right end over left and down under, like you're tying your shoe. You're gonna go left end over right, but this time go under twice. Now you can pull it down tightly and the knot is going to be a lot more stable and less likely to unravel than if you went under just once. Now pull from the bottom of the knot and then the top of the knot until you get it as tight as you want it to be. Trim off the excess cord and you're done. hope you enjoyed this video and be sure to like and subscribe for more character-inspired content.